gold rush towns, tales of striking it rich, and 6 months of life on the road. This episode has everything and then some. It's jam-packed, a little chaotic, and full of surprises. We're hitting the historic heart of New South Wales, wandering the streets of Gulgong, stepping back in time at Hill End, and soaking up the charm of Sofala, Australia's oldest surviving gold town. But this isn't just about incredible places and postcard moments. After 6 months living full-time in our motorhome, we're sharing what we've learned, the wins, the challenges, the unexpected lessons, and the stuff no one tells you before you hit the road. So grab a cuppa, buckle in, and hang on, because this one moves fast as we chase history, campfires, and the freedom of the open road. This is Life on the Road, 6 months wiser. Located on the outskirts of town, the Gulgong Showground is a ripper of a place to set up camp. $20 per night for a maximum of 7 nights. You get power, water, showers, toilets, a camp kitchen if you need one, rubbish and recycling bins. And there's also a dump point. We all need one of those. This is the main street of Gulgong. It's narrow, the footpaths are buzzing, and it feels like you've accidentally driven onto a movie set. By day, this place is alive. Cars squeeze past each other, people wander in and out of old shop fronts, cafes hum, and look around. The timber verandas, iron lacework, and weathered facades haven't changed much since the gold rush days. Every building has a story, and every angle looks like it's waiting for a camera crew to yell, "Action!" It's busy, it's charming, and it's pure old world Australia. Gulgong's main street doesn't just show you history, it drops you right in the middle of it. Even though by day the streets are buzzing, at night it's a completely different town. The narrow streets fall quiet, the footpaths empty, and the old streetscape feels frozen in time, like the set lights have been switched off. The only real action now? It's tucked behind the pub doors, where the lights are on, the stories are flowing, and Gulgong's heartbeat carries on long after the street goes to sleep. Now, I promised you tales of striking it rich, so here's the first one. This is the current IGA store, and where this building stands used to be the Hunter's Boot and Shoe store. It was purchased in around 1890 and replaced with the present building. When the General Merchants and Traders building was excavated, the ground beneath it had never been mined before. And right here, under the foundations, they struck gold. Legend has it they found enough gold to fund the entire building. Proof that in Gulgong, sometimes the real fortune was hiding right beneath your feet. If you want to experience gold fever firsthand, the Gulgong Gold Experience is a must-do. This is where the gold rush comes to life, with hands-on displays, real stories from the diggings, and the chance to pan for gold just like they did back in the 1800s. Whether you strike it lucky or not, one thing's guaranteed. You'll walk away with a new appreciation for the grit, hope and excitement that put Gulgong on the map. So our 6-month review.
6 months.
It's actually...
It's a little bit long.
Closer to 7 months.
7 months, yeah.
But we'll, just for the sake of argument, we'll
lose them up.
We'll call it our 6-month
review. 6 month review, yeah. Well, okay. Over 6 month review. There.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first thing we want to share that we have learnt is about our budget.
Yep.
And we've pretty much learnt that we can come in under budget
all the time.
Every week.
Yeah. So we have, and we've put it out in a few episodes. So we're not going to keep on just bringing it up because that's boring, and you'll find it boring too.
Yeah. There's not really been any changes.
No.
And I guess we can credit it to the fact we move slow.
Yeah, moving slow makes a big difference if you're trying to budget, because obviously moving slower, less fuel, less wear and tear, less servicing, blah, 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 blah.
All that sort of stuff, yeah. And also we're choosing things like places like showgrounds and donation camps over and above the more expensive caravan parks.
Yeah, so we haven't been in a caravan park once yet, and we kind of like every time we go by one, we have a look in and we think, nah, no, not for us. Not for us. So where we are now is a big open oval and magnificent.
And just to clarify that, some people love caravan parks.
Oh, yeah,
they love the social aspect of it, and they like the meeting new people and the people around them and that sort of thing. And that's okay.
We love meeting people, but we like it with
the space.
Yeah, we like meeting people too, but we just like the space. And if we want to meet them, we've got to walk that way. We've got to walk about probably 150 metres, and that way we've got to walk about 150 metres
to get to the nearest person.
Yeah, nearest person. Yeah, so it's good. Yeah.
So another thing that we do, I guess, to save money is cooking in the motorhome mostly. Most of our meals are.
Yeah, we use the motorhome for what it's made for, and that is, you're living in it. You've got to treat it like a mini house. So we cook pretty well 95% of our meals in the motorhome. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If we do have an outing, we'll go to have a pub meal. That might be once every few months.
We've only had two pub
two
meals,
or three.
I think, since we've been on the road. We went to Bendemeer.
We went to Bendemeer.
And there was one other pub we went to. Tangul.
Tangul, we went to Tangul,
Both dog-friendly pubs, but I think that's the only two places that we've been.
Yeah, and then we had a meal shouted to us at Gavidgen.
Oh, yes.
So they were dog-friendly. So it's just difficult with finding places, pubs that actually are dog-friendly.
Yeah.
Most of them are, but then when you get there, it's the the seats are really close, and then Tonk wants to get up and say hello to everyone because he thinks they're all his mates.
He's such a big, exuberant dog.
Yeah, so we tend to try and stay away from places like that. So that obviously, and remember, this is subjective to us. I mean, a lot of people love going to meals, and if you haven't got a dog, well, obviously, that'll free up a lot of your time.
That's the other thing too. I mean, even things like, we're talking pubs, but even like, you can't take Tonka into McDonald's.
No, well, that's right. Yeah.
So even all of those fast food types.
Yeah. So if we
are out for us.
Yeah. So if we do that, Susie's got to run in, and then we've got to eat it in the car or the front of the motorhome, which we just don't do it. So it's just hard. So So the budget's been great like that, hasn't it?
Yeah. So other things that we do, we avoid the popular locations and times.
Yes.
Like school holidays.
Yep.
So we're sticking to those smaller places, which cost less, of course.
Yeah. And we're doing the smaller places because that's our whole channel, is that the bigger places, like the big commercial places, like down this way, there's places like Dubbo Zoo and things like that, which you can't take the dog anyway.
No.
But we're avoiding the larger places. So the place we're at the moment hasn't even got a supermarket.
No.
So it's small. Yeah, very small.
And then we also, you touched on Dubbo Zoo, we avoid the expensive experiences. And that's not because we don't want to do them. Some of them we would. It's just, again,
we got a dog. Yeah.
And he's not the type of dog that you can have a pet sitter for.
No, he's a needy fellow, and he's getting on now.
He gets very anxious.
Yeah, so some people can leave their dogs at doggy sitters and things like that. So so if you're not travelling with I'll say animal, because you could be a dog, cat or snake bird, then obviously it's different, and this is very subjective. So we're giving you an example of us. If you were us and you had a dog, these are kind of like the things that you kind of look out for when you're on the road full time.
Yeah. So we've learnt about that. We can stick to budgeting, to our budget. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, and that's a big one too, because people, when you go on the road, people say, you got to keep a budget, even if you keep it in your head that you're spending that amount and that amount per week on certain things. You've got to still have a budget. I mean, you just can't go out there willy-nilly and say, oh yeah, that's fine, because you'll come undone. So at least if you know kind of roughly what you're spending per week, that makes it a lot easier if you start getting close to that, you know, budget where you're going either high or too low or whatever.
So the next thing that we've learned is to expect that things can and do happen.
Expect the unexpected.
Expect the unexpected, that's exactly right. And so what we're talking about is things like, you know, it could be accidents or unexpected repairs that need to be done. And even things like family issues that can call you back home.
And events.
That's right. Yeah, that they may lead to you having to go back home. That's if you've got a home to go to. Some people
some
are
people
on the road and have to be on the road.
Or they rent them out, or they're you know, they've got them tied up in leases and things like that.
Yeah. So if you're going to expect the unexpected, you need to do things like being prepared for that. Have a game plan for if things go wrong. You know, where are you going to stay if you can't stay in your motorhome or your caravan?
So you're going to stay with friends? Are you going to have to hire a motel?
Just have that game plan in the back of your mind. And also things like alternative transport. Because, you know, if you're towing a caravan in your car, you know, you need some work done. Or if you're living in your motorhome and
you need work done,
you need work done, and you can't stay in it, and you need transport to get around as well.
I mean, some places when you get your motorhome service, some places.
You've got a spider in your hair. Is that your friend?
Is he my lucky spider?
I don't know.
Oh, I better get a lotto.
Tell me.
I don't know. Is he big?
No, he's just, look at him. He's tiny.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
Would you like him?
No.
Hate spiders.
Oh, little ones like that are okay. Okay. So, and also on the big one, have backup funds.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
you need that emergency fund if something goes wrong, and you know, especially if you're working on the road, if something goes wrong, you can't, and you need to get from A to B quickly because of a family issue.
Yeah, you can't work your way back.
You can't work your way back. You need to have those emergency funds.
Yeah, it might sound like a bit of dire thing, but these are the things that we've learnt because we've had to go home a few times. So we're just giving you the idea that, I mean, you might be one of the very lucky ones that everything just goes absolutely perfect and you don't have to get called back to home, you haven't got a family problem, but you know, that's rare. And if you kind of work on the principle that it's not going to happen, well, and you haven't got a backup plan, then obviously, you know, it could put you in a bit of a bad situation. So yeah, that's what we found.
Yeah. And also there's things like the expected things like servicing. And your motorhome or your caravan.
Or your car.
Your car or tow car if you have one. They're all things that are expected. So
you can get them done on the road, like you know.
But you can plan for that. You plan to be near a service centre or
But then when you get there, if you do get your motorhome service and they find something that needs to be done, let's just say the brakes need to be replaced or whatever, and they might say, look, it's instead of it turning into a daily event to get the service done, you might actually be stuck for 2 or 3 days. And now, if it's not a place that you can actually just stay in your motorhome at night, and there are some that allow you to do that, but I don't know for everything around Australia if it's like that, then you've got to have an alternative accommodation for the days that they need to get it sorted.
Brings back to having that game plan for alternate accommodation and transport if and when it's needed. Oh God, they're big ones too. Yeah.
Uh-oh, got a bit of a hail going. Be too light.
It's our first hailstorm.
No trouble when they come little, sometimes then they come in hard. Now they can handle a bit. It's not those real big ones.
No.
That's a good sign. A lot of rain. Don't normally get a lot of hail, it's a lot of rain.
Yeah. Hopefully that's it.
The shadows were dancing on the building's golden light when sunset glow.
Bustling streets and busy traffic, walking hand in hand on our way home.
The roads were drawn like something certain, every turn laid out so clear. Felt like love, looked like forever, but I fear we had a paper town, look good till the end.
This striking tree-lined thoroughfare to Hill End was the vision of Lewis Bayers, a pioneer miner who made his fortune and later became Hill End's mayor. He wanted the town to have a grand approach, something that said, you've arrived somewhere important. And more than 140 years later, it still does.
This paper town, the streets don't feel like home now. All the colors faded, slowly turned to grey.
And I thought we had it figured out, but it's just another town we left for dead.
The lines we traced have all been broken, every path disappeared. Felt like love, looked like forever, but we're here. We had a paper town, look good till the ink ran out. I guess we ended too soon. We painted bright blue skies, you were never truly mine. Our map's been torn in two. This paper town, this paper town, this paper town, this paper town, this paper town. Maybe we were built too goddamn thin.
The heritage-listed town of Hill End is a must-see, perfectly preserved and sign-marked. The current population is 111 people. However, in its heyday, the population was estimated at about 8,000, with, among other services, 28 pubs. I promised you another tale of striking it rich, and we stopped at the Hill End Visitor Centre to speak to Michelle, who told us about the Holterman specimen found in 1872. It contained 93.2 kilos of gold, worth a staggering $20 million today.
Okay, so this is the old Bridle track. So if you
Bridle track.
Bridle track. If you're a little bit squeamish, don't look over the side because there's no guardrails and there's nothing to protect you from going down the side, and you wouldn't want to. It's about a couple of 100 feet down.
That's the old track from Sydney, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the old track from Sydney, and if you keep going, the lady said this is the track that brings you out Bathurst. So if you keep going along this, you'll come out of Bathurst for a starter. But
Hold it right there, Chachi. Back it up. This is the moment I started to panic. Not sure if you saw those old bits of timber sticking out. You know, the ones holding the road up.
But she's a long way down, and Susie hates heights. So we're only doing a little bit of it. But the lady said it's a lot better than it used to be. It used to be the bullocks and the horses and the carriages used to come along here. So
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I can't even look over this.
yeah, the camera won't tell you how bad it is, but she is bloody steep.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, interesting. So we thought we'd show you a little bit of that.
Don't bring your motorhome up.
You won't bring your motorhome here, no. No motorhoming here, that's for sure. But yeah, so bridle track, brings you out the hill end. But yeah, she's a beauty.
And now there's nowhere to turn around.
We'll turn around here.
No, we won't.
Yes, we will.
There's no too close to the head.
Oh, golly.
You had wider ones back there.
Oh, well, I'll turn around down here.
Oh. Oh, if we meet a car coming the other way, I'm getting out. Oh, Jesus.
She's steep, all right. Wouldn't want a landslide, would you?
Oh, stop it.
Stop it. Stop it. Well, it goes way over there.
No, I'm not looking.
Not looking. All right. She's not looking.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Oh. Oh.
That must be the old stone down there.
Yes.
See the stone?
It's old and it's ready to give way.
You see the stone, but
Yeah, I can see it. I'll turn them around. There's the old stone. The only thing holding the road up.
I think the road's been here for a couple of 100 years. Here we go.
Uh-oh. Oh, that was a skid. We just skidded. Oh, okay. Oh, holy cow. Okay, that's nice. Oh my God. Chachi, the things you get us into.
Oh.
Holy cow.
You wouldn't want an acceleration burst, would you?
Oh, look at this. We have trees about to fall on us. Look.
The bridle track. But just imagine like coming up here with
in a horse and cart.
Horse and cart. And this has been graded, she said, so this is a lot better than it was.
But that view's, the view is sensational, just don't look down.
Actually, if you slid down there, the tree would stop you.
Oh, lovely. That's a really comforting thought.
You might be at an angle like that.
What do you think, Tom?
Tonk said, bring it on. Super Tonk.
Oh, okay.
We'll give you a picture of the sign too. It says,
oh, yeah.
warning, this warning, that warning.
Stay out. Don't go down there.
No, it doesn't say that.
Enter at your own risk.
Yeah, it probably does.
But mine as well.
There's a long way down there, but.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it echo. Hello, echo, echo. Now, this is the reason we got the Jimny, because we can't show you stuff like this otherwise. Can't bring the motorhome up here.
No. On our way back to camp, we encountered this spiky little friend crossing the road, so I had to jump out and say hi. Our first echidna in the wild was so bloody special. Hello, little guy.
You see what that is?
What's that?
That's the 3 little pigs places.
Oh.
The straw one burnt down. The one, you got it?
I see where you're going with this.
But that bloody brick one, she's a beauty.
Yep.
Number 3.
Number 3.
It's a big one.
We learnt that we took way too much stuff. Which is surprising, because we did have a garage sale. We got rid of absolutely everything that we own.
Yeah, pretty well. The things we put in the motorhome were the things we said, we'll need them on the road, so we'll get them. And so we got everything in, and then we came back and we took stuff out.
Oh yeah, we offloaded a lot of stuff, didn't we? In particular, things like clothes.
Yep.
I took way too much as far as clothes go. And
me too.
And what we found is, because the compartments in the motorhome are sort of like narrow and
long,
deep,
yep,
you tend to only wear the same 2 sets of clothes.
Yeah, they're at the front.
Whatever's in the wash gets washed, and you've got the clothes that you're wearing on. And then those ones go in the wash, and then these ones go at the front. And unless you're like a fruiterer and you're used to rotating stock.
Well, actually, when you say that, I actually took all my clothes out and reversed them.
Yeah,
So I did a fruitery
there you
thing
go.
there. If you want to know about a trick about a fruit chop too, if you know how you guys might start pulling all that lettuce at the back's better. The psychology there is that we put the stuff that needs to go first, at the fresh stuff at the front, but then we'll put a layer of old stuff at the back and then bring it to the front. So when you're doing that big lean over the back, you're actually getting the older stuff. So we got you there. Yeah.
Why didn't you never tell me that?
Because you don't buy fruit. You didn't have to buy anything. I get it from the markets. Yeah, but that's that.
It would have been nice to know that.
Yeah, well, now you do.
And now you've told.
I've told
the
everyone.
world.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll probably get the bloody.
You'll get the sack. Oh no! Wait. You're retired.
But anyway, getting back to that, I actually rotated the clothes. So I actually, when I pull the shirt out, and say, "Oh, that's the same one." So anyway, that's what.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So and what we did, I think we've shown it in a previous video. We vac packed the winter stuff.
Yeah,
that's up in the Luton Peak.
Yeah.
And then we've just got the summer stuff.
Yeah, and we got rid
of
the stuff. You can go back in the episode that we said coal, because it was stoves, it was lots of stuff.
Yeah, the barbecue cooker, we put that in the shed at home.
Yeah, it's sitting at the shed.
We're just not using it.
No, well, the thing is, you think you're going to use them, and you guys, and this is subjective again, where you might love cooking outside and that, but we found that most of the time when we go to cook outside, it's either blowing 50 knot wind, it's 45 degrees.
Yeah.
It's wet. It's mozzies,
flies.
And I know you can get sprays for that, but who wants to spray themselves up for it to cook a steak for 15 minutes?
Yeah, we just find it just so much easier to cook inside.
Yeah, and so we, as we said, we do 95% of our cooking in the motorhome because that's what it's made for.
And that brings me to another thing. Is another thing we took way too much of was cookware. I had casserole dishes and all that sort of stuff, and so we dumped all of that stuff, and we went with just a really versatile, that gourmetific stuff.
Yeah, gourmetific.
We're not associated with them at all, but I saw them on Facebook. But they're a real versatile and multifunction because they've got the removable handles. It can go from the gas cooker on the top. It can go into the oven. Yep. So I'll make like a tuna bake or whatever. And you can also just stick the lid on it, and that just goes into the fridge.
It's so easy to clean too. It was so easy to clean and light, very light. Yeah. So because the handles come off, it just sits.
And then they all just stack above each other in the cupboard, and there's so much easier.
So gourmetific, if you're listening, we do like this stuff. And in saying that too, a few of our subscribers have actually asked what they were,
which is lovely. Yeah.
And we've given them all the information anyway. So
Okay.
Yeah, beautiful.
So we're on to number 4.
4.
Number 4 is a biggie about our relationship.
Yeah.
Or how I guess it's how much it's tested. Like you can be the most solid couple.
Yeah, we're very solid. Like, I mean, we don't blue at all. Well, you're going to say, bullshit. Oh, sorry. Oops. But we don't. So, but it's tested.
We never used to. No, look, it is testing, and it's 24/7 in such a confined space. And just the lack of privacy. I think the thing that I've struggled with most, and I guess it's at what level your relationship is at, but things like, when you want to get up and you want to go into the bathroom and you've got that dark chin hair that you want to pluck out, that you've never done in front of your partner before. It's those little intimate things, and there's, what are you doing? And it's like,
nothing.
I can't lie, I've got a chin whisker and I need to pluck it. I'm sorry. You lose all dignity living in a motorhome, or you want to remove that wedgie out of your backside. Or you've got a booger that you really need to get. And
the funny thing about it, is that you can't even go into the other room because there is another room.
Yeah, exactly. You
Oh, you got the bathroom, but you got to pull the little slider over, and you're kind of like this.
You know, and then it's, what are you doing in there? Like, do I really have to explain? It's every little intimate thing that you've done on your own. So you need time apart. You need to have that, you know, even if one of you sits outside for a little while and the other one.
Sometimes I jump in the Jimny and say, I'll go and do the shopping. And I go, and then I go and wander the streets like a vagrant. People think, who's he? Yeah. Haven't seen him before. He must be a new one moving in the area, and you kind of, everyone, you look like a goldfish in a bowl. Who are you? Haven't seen you before. You and your young fella.
And everyone knows, oh, I know what your wife's doing. She's back at the motorhome plucking her chin hairs.
It gets worse too when you put Chachi's Motorhome Travels on the back of your T-shirt now, and you walk in and go, oh, there he is. There we are.
You've been banished.
You've been banished.
No, it does test you, and the lack of privacy, and just all those little things that, you know.
Yeah.
And then you have your different. There's, I don't know. I mean, you love your camp. You've camped all your life, and I've never done it. So I'm struggling with this lifestyle.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Because it's just I find it really hard being outdoors.
Yeah. It's outdoors. Outdoors is different.
It's hard. It's I mean, I could go into lots and lots of detail, but I feel outdoors. I feel vulnerable.
Oh dear. Oh.
Yeah, I feel sort of it's not my comfort zone. Put it that way. But anyway.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's why I'm doing it. I'm pushing it to sort of get over anxieties and all that sort of stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, motorhome living is, you have different anxieties. You might think, being on the road, it's just all thing. But then when you drive and you got the anxieties, you don't want to blow a tyre. You're checking all the gauges. It's windy, it's raining. You got big B double wants to pass you, and you're sitting on your 85, 90, 95, and he wants to do his 100, and all those things. Because he's got
a job to do.
Yeah, he's got a job to do, and we're just cruising around, just being bloody grey nomads or whatever you call them, and those sort of things can test the relationship too, because you can't kind of just relax in the motorhome if you're towing and you're fully loaded and all that. So you just got to be on. I always find the trips, hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hour trips. You've got to be on your wits' end, because, especially when you're out back, because you got roos, you got emus, you got a ton of things on the road, and then plus
we had an echidna the other day.
Yeah, we had an echidna up at Hill End.
And a snake that we had to avoid.
And a snake, yeah. So we avoid them. That's the whole thing. Is if you see them coming, we try to avoid them. We haven't hit anything yet, thank God. Touch wood. But relationships are a big one, and if you're a little bit kind of like on the edge in your relationship at home, it will magnify on the road.
Yes,
so just be aware of that anyway.
Yeah. Have that alone time if you can.
Yeah, even if you
just give each other space, respect each other's opinions.
Yeah,
and
Good morning. Okay, I'll give you a bit of a rundown where we are. We've taken a drive out to Sofala. We're at Gulgong, and we did Hill End, but we thought we'd just drop down to Sofala. So this is a small historic village in the central west of New South Wales, located around about 45 kilometres from Bathurst. So it's a nice drive out. The roads are fantastic, and it's just set on the Turon River, which is down here. Not much water in the Turon River, but this is considered to be the oldest surviving gold town in Australia. So gold rush history, it started in about 1851, and so the town's a really small, quaint little town, and we're going to run around and show you a few of the buildings and take a drive up the main street, which isn't very long, and we're going to pull up and have a coffee too, because there's a little cafe up here. But we've come on a Tuesday morning, and it's pretty quiet, not many people around, except the guy in the big V8 truck. But so we're going to show you, but this is interesting. This is an old footbridge that's been moved here, I'd say, and I haven't got much information on that. But so the population of this place, I don't think will be many, but we'll have a look into it and take you for a run through it. Okay, ciao. Yeah, so the footbridge we just walked over, there's a whole thing on it here, and it's quite fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, the Sofala footbridge. So it actually was made in England sometime before 1860.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, and it says the wrought iron flats and angles used in the construction of this bridge were founded and rolled at the Blomfield Iron Works, Tipton in Staffordshire.
England?
Yeah.
Gee whiz.
Yeah, and it says the bridge was partly prefabricated before shipping to Australia, and that was done because labour costs in England were much cheaper than in Australia at the time. And this is after it says the convict labour was no longer available. So
that's why
they did it. Yeah.
Yeah, so convict labour was cheap.
Yeah, so there's a whole, I won't read it all, but there's a whole, like, a lot of photos and that sort of thing. And this is the lady who was the one driving the project. They found it submerged or buried in the riverbed.
Wow.
Of the Turon River.
Yeah, and then
they decided to dig it up, and that's what they've done with it. They put it there.
Fantastic. Well, it's history, isn't it?
That's pretty
great.
cool, isn't it?
Come out and have a look.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country.
So we've moved inside for...
we had to. In cooking.
For this next section, we've had an absolute heat wave over the country, haven't we?
Last couple of days.
We've had low 40-degree temperature for the last 3 days where we are.
Yeah.
And
I'll just give an idea. At the moment, it's 28.7.
Yeah.
And
but it's only 10 o'clock in the morning.
It's only 10 o'clock, yeah. And we're looking at, you probably see that. It's going to be a maximum of 41 today.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow's going to be a real killer. We're going to be up to 43.
43.
But then we get a kill change. The next few days is like 41, 40 41, 38 and 29 on next Monday. So, yeah.
So further to last week's episode, the whole summer must-haves, we've even gone so far as to get our big fan out.
Yeah.
I can't really turn you around. Oh, hang on, I can go that way.
There we are.
There's our big fan over there.
Yeah.
And we've also closed the curtains.
Yeah, we closed the curtains on top of the
just to help
just on top of the actual silver blind.
Help the aircon to work a little bit more efficiently.
That was good
Look at that.
That was good photography.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah. We're twisting it on.
Totally ad lib.
Twisting it on a big clamp on the table. Yeah.
Anyway, what we thought we might do is we'll let you know some things to do with the motorhome that we've learned over the last 6-7 months.
Yeah.
Water tank.
Yeah, the water tank's a classic, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, so what we've found is when we know our next camp is going to have water available, we travel with probably only about a quarter or a third of the water in our actual water tank.
Yeah, third maximum, quarter and under, because just enough that if we have to pull up or emergencies, we've got water on board. But it's silly carrying like 50, 60 litres of water, which is 60, 70 kilos.
Yeah.
And you're using more fuel, and you're also carrying more weight for no reason. So you're carting water around for no reason. So and that's only if you're guaranteed that you're going to a place that actually has water. If you're going to a place that obviously hasn't got water, then you've got to fill it right up at the brim.
Yeah, then you need your water. But why carry extra weight when you don't need to?
That's right.
And the next thing was we found a sweet spot with the speed.
Yeah, the best thing we found with the Fiat is sitting on around about probably 85 to 95 maximum, and that's towing. That's probably the sweet spot for economy and also for power. If you come to any really big hills, then obviously it's going to be a slow slog up the hill, but we found that that's the best place for the economy-wise for diesel.
Yeah, that's right. And you've nailed the AdBlue indicator?
I have, yeah. I've done that about 5 or 6 times now.
There's a lot of controversy, isn't there, about, you know, the light comes on and people panic.
Yeah. The AdBlues are a classic. Our AdBlue light, just to give you an idea, and everyone's different here too, because obviously we tow. If you're not towing, it might be a completely different scenario. But I've found that the AdBlue light can come on even after 100 kilometres after I've filled it up and gone through the procedures of resetting the AdBlue. And it's purely a speculative thing. It's
well done.
No.
That was a big word.
Got that one out. I'll never have another one then. But it's purely one of those. It's like an algorithm that kind of says, right, and basically now when I fill up the start the Fiat, it basically tells me that I need AdBlue and refill soon. And everyone, if you see that and you're a newbie, you'll think, oh, gee whiz, I just fill the damn thing up. It's faulty or whatever. But what I wait for is when it gets down to the AdBlue, it counts down from 800 kilometres down. You now have 800, you now have 700, and then 600. If you get down to under 100, don't turn it off, because you won't be able to turn it back on. So it's best to make sure that you fill up. We fill up around about 500 k's. So if we know that there's a couple of towns that have got AdBlue in it, so that's just covering if you get to one town and they're out of AdBlue for whatever reason. We don't carry it anymore. We used to carry 10 litres of it, but it's just another 10 litres of stuff and a big container you're carrying around for really no reason. So yeah, I think I've nailed it. And have a look on a lot of websites about that. The best one to look at for AdBlue is East Coast Professionals. They've actually got a whole section on how to fill your AdBlue, how to check your oil. There's a couple of really good articles on there. So hop onto their website. That's East Coast Commercials at Case Ridge, and you'll get all the answers for that one.
Yeah.
Okay, another thing I do, and this is something that you need to do on a regular basis, the drain holes for the Fiat. We've gone through a couple of episodes with that, so have a look back at the ones where we've sealed the windscreen, etc. But if you notice here, we've got leaves, twigs, and everything that you can think of down these drain holes. Now there's 3 of them. There's one here, there's one here, and there's one down here, and they're leaf catchers and they're everything else catchers, so you've got to keep them free. So what I do is I clear what I can see, then I get the old trusty Makita and I get down there and I get into the holes. Then I just go along the track. Oh, that's a big one. And do that, because if you let that all build up, also in the air filter, my personal opinion, it's a really bad setup even now. It's something that they really need to address, because you shouldn't physically have to clear the drain holes, because if you don't, the water will run into the engine bay and cause you all sorts of dramas. So have a look back at the video there. But even this is a bad design too. Like we've got,
there's leaves caught up.
Yeah, there's leaves up in here, and that's the outside, coming from the outside in, and then the leaves come down, and then you've got them stuck in here, and then this is your air box. The air box goes up, and there's a filter here, so it doesn't go down there, but it's still not a very good design. But anyway, so that's what we do for the front of the Fiat engine compartment. Another thing we've noticed is this noise outside going clap, 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 or flap, 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 flap. And we always thought it was the flap above the slide out, and a lot of people say that that actually flaps in the breeze and the corners. We've seen that on a lot of the Facebook groups, haven't we? People thinking that it's that, and maybe it is that, but we haven't actually experienced that, because what was it? Well, it's this. It's the when you've got your power in, this thing here, actually, when you get it does this all the time, just
Yeah, on really windy days.
on really windy days. Not today so much. So what we've done is we just put a rubber band around the flap like so, just down to the bottom here. I mean, this looks like crappy, but it doesn't flap anymore.
Yeah, but it does the job, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. And that's just to stop that, because at night it's just noises all around.
Yeah, and we thought it was that.
Yeah, but people say they put pool noodles in there and everything, but we don't know if it's because the latest Jaycos have got it might be tensioned.
Maybe
and it's not as I think
yeah,
we're not too
know,
sure.
But we haven't had that. We haven't experienced it.
No.
We know people do.
Yeah.
But it pays to check.
Yeah.
If it's that electrical flap that's making the noise.
And if it is that, then have a look on YouTube, because there's a lot of fixes. People stick pool noodles in the end, and they put things that way to stop it from the top to the bottom. But
they even fashion their own anti-flap kit.
Yeah, but the only trouble with that is you've got to have something to get up there. So if you haven't got a ladder or a fairly tall tall chair, you're not going to be able to do it. But anyway, so if you're getting like this tap, 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 tap all night, you can't work it out. I thought it also might have been the
A-frame.
The A-frame, these things.
Yeah.
Tapping in the wind, but no, it's not that.
No.
It's the old trusty...
It's the old electrical
electrical cover.
There you go.
There we go.
So something else that we learned...
Yeah.
We did a bit of research. We were a little bit concerned about the fact that we weren't driving our Fiat Ducato
on a regular basis,
or as much as that we'd heard they recommend they need to be worked, they need to for everything to be working okay. So we did a little bit of research, because we're only moving every 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks maximum. We might 10 to 14 days we're moving.
So we looked into it and we found...
Yeah, well, the main thing with a diesel, as most people know, diesels like to be worked. So you drive them like a stolen type thing. And they need load, and they need to be under kind of constant pressure. So I did some research, because not moving like every 2 weeks, and like not moving every 2 or 3 days, would that be detrimental to our diesel? And the main thing we got down to is that the weight of the motorhome when you are driving them is good for them, because they're under load.
And particularly because we're towing.
Well, yeah, I was going to just say that. Yeah,
Yes.
And plus with our Jimny, it's even better, because it's putting it under kind of like its maximum load, which means that when we're driving it, it's working anyway. And we also found out if we could, every 2 weeks was okay, and it was perfectly okay to drive it as long as your battery was strong, etc. Like starting, and because when you're sitting around. But we found that the diesels, with the weight of the motorhome chassis on them and towing, and actually then we looked into, is a lot of hills and a lot of work up hills and down hills, is that good? And that's even better. So if you're going on a long flat road, so they're saying if you can average around about anything from 40 minutes up, where we average around about an hour and a half to 2 hours when we drive, it's quite a lot. It's quite all right. Yeah. So basically, that's fine. So if you they did notice that when we researched this, but they said if you're going to let it sit around for 6 months and do nothing with it, it's best to take it for a good drive every couple of weeks for at least 100 k's. So it means get out there and give it a run, because diesel's sitting for like 6 months, that's not good for them.
Yeah.
But 2 weeks is quite acceptable, and that was our main concern.
So that's good to know, isn't it?
Yeah, it was good to know, because that means that the diesel's getting the work that it needs, everything's getting lubricated, top end, bottom end, etc. And we puts our mind at ease anyway, because if we're going to sit around for 2 weeks and then it was going to do damage to it, then obviously we'd have to move every week.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. And something else we found that we learnt was absolutely crucial.
Oh yeah.
The second toilet cassette.
Yeah.
We've got a second toilet canister.
Yeah.
That when we're towing along, we keep it in the Jimny.
Yeah, in the front of the Jimny, passenger side.
In the passenger footwell, so it's sort of handy to have.
It's one of the most godsend things we've had, because normally when you're changing it's about 1 o'clock in the morning, the red light comes on, which we'll do a thing on the red light, you'll see that down the line. But and we've used that multiple times now, and it also comes down to if there's not a dump point where we are, and it fills, then we just put it in the back of the Jimny when we're going along. They don't leak, they don't smell. People that own motorhomes would know that. The only time they smell is when you open them or on 43-degree heat. We've just noticed that's probably one thing we've noticed with the cassette is that with the heat, it's just
in this prolonged heat. And there's really nothing you can do.
There's nothing you can do about it. You could put more toilet stuff in, and you could do that. But probably the easiest way to do is just empty it on a more regular basis. Might help.
Yeah.
But the second toilet cassette's been great.
That's it. So a few more things that we've learnt that we can't live without. Our coffee machine. It's a Breville Bambino. Chachi makes me coffee in bed every morning. Now that sounds romantic, but really when you're only a metre away, it's not hard to make
Here's your coffee.
Yeah, it's not like he comes with a tray and a vase of flowers and all that sort of stuff. But.
God almighty. Where we're at the moment, no flower would be in its right mind to be growing out there.
No, that's right. Yeah.
But no, the little coffee maker is fantastic, and
it's great, and it saves us a lot of money. I mean, it was an outlay to begin with, but we never buy coffee out on the road, or very rarely we'll go to a cafe.
Because really, the coffees out here are very expensive. Well, coffee anywhere now is really expensive. I think if you pay less than $5, you're doing really well. Yeah.
And something else that we really love is our speaker guide.
Speaker guide. Yeah.
He's a little Bose Wi-Fi speaker, and we hook him into the TV because the TV sound is quite average.
Yeah, I think with any little TV, everyone knows that you've got to get a sound bar, but being in here, it's even like it sounds like it's in a tin shed. Yeah. But that speaker has just so much better. You know,
it's just a Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, 12 volt, and we got 12 volt power. You just plug it in. It tells you when it's low.
It's multi-directional. You can have it sitting up
also
like that, or you can have it that way outside for music.
But it's also good too because we just plug in our Apple Music or my Apple Music, and we can just listen to music when Susie's not doing any editing.
It's really handy to have.
Great.
Something else that we wouldn't do without is Starlink.
Oh, God,
and not only because of all of our uploading and our social media work, we also use it for the TV apps.
Yeah, all the TV apps.
We don't bother with the winding up the aerial anymore because we just found it too hard to tune into. And where we are, there's no signal.
And most of the time that out here, some of them only got one channel. So all of the TV free to air TV's got apps. So we've just downloaded all the apps onto the TV, and
we just run it through Starlink.
Yeah, and it really drops out. It does freeze now and then, but I guess that'd be the same with normal TV. And even during storms, Starlink works through storms. It's not affected like the old Foxtel satellite dish. So we found that's really good.
Something else we wouldn't be without is our Bluettis.
Oh, the Bluettis are great.
Big blue and little blue.
Yeah, those things. At the moment, because it's so hot, we're obviously finding showgrounds that have got power because you couldn't live out here unless you've got a massive big solar system.
Yeah, we need to run the aircon.
Yeah, we've got to run the aircon.
That's the main thing.
For the dog. And for us too, to tell the truth. But no, the Bluettis have been great, and we couldn't live without them either.
Something else we use a lot of, I'm not saying for everybody, but we included the oven in our build.
Oh yeah.
So we've got the Thetford oven, and we use the oven all the time, don't we?
At least 3 or 4 times a week.
Making pizzas and heating things up.
Tuna bakes and different dishes, and the beautiful thing too is it's there, and we've still got the griller, which is great. Yeah. So we can make open grilled sandwiches and things like that. But the oven has been a beauty.
Yeah. And another thing that we found that we wouldn't be without the diesel heater.
Oh, the diesel heater in winter, yeah. Well, actually, the funny thing is, about 3 weeks ago, and you would have seen the episode up the top, it got down to -2.
Yeah.
So we're up there and we're thinking, we could put the diesel heater on. Because we took our big doona off and put it in a vacuum bag and threw it in the Luton. Yeah. So instead of getting that down and unpacking it all for like a few nights, we had the diesel heater running, which every month you got to give the diesel heater a run for a little while anyway, so that worked in all right. But it's unbelievable. It's the middle of summer and it's -2.
Yeah. And the last thing that we found that we really love, not for everybody, is our Thermomix.
Oh, yeah. The Thermomix sits up in the Luton, and we get it down, and the amount of like recipes you can make. And I mean, we really haven't fully gone into what you can actually cook in that, but the things that we've got, probably about 12 or 14 favourite recipes. And you can make bread and things like that. And being out bush, sometimes you just can't get fresh bread. The area that you're in, so we can make bread, and we can make bread rolls, pizza bases, just to name a few. But like, you're only limited by the amount of ingredients that you can carry. So really, but the beauty of that is that, and you'll see a dish.
Well, I was just going to throw to your chicken recipe.
Oh, yeah, the chicken one was really nice too.
Okay, so let's have a look at that.
Okay, beautiful.
It's nothing like seeing a man in the kitchen. What are you doing, Charge?
I'm cooking dinner.
What you cooking?
I'm going to cook honey mustard chicken.
Ooh.
Well, we are.
You and Thermy.
Me and Teresa Thermomix.
Teresa Thermomix. What's in it?
All right, I'll tell you. Well, it's honey mustard chicken with rice and vegetables.
Yeah.
There's brown onions, garlic cloves, virgin olive oil, squeaky gate, water, plain flour, turmeric, boneless chicken breast, vegetable stock, whole grain mustard, honey, and whipping cream.
Yummy, can't wait.
Yep, so I'll show you the end result.
All right.
Bye.
And look at that. Chachi.
Wow.
That looks amazing.
Honey mustard and chicken and veggies.
Yeah, thank you.
Eat your veggies, people. Well, that looked yummy again.
Folks.
That looked yummy again. I'll make that again.
Yeah, that was a really yummy one. So, if you've lasted this long in this episode, thank you, because it's a massive one.
We don't normally do them this long, but we wanted to. We could have done like part 1, part 2, but that who wants that? You might as well just get the whole lot. Get rid of us. Get us out of your life for the week.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, like and subscribe if you could, and there's and hype us if you could. That'd be really appreciated. The subscribe button is on your phone or wherever it is on your TV or whatever you can do.
It's down the bottom.
Yeah, down the bottom. But it just goes to show you that some people are watching us out there, and some people like what we're doing. But if you could do that, if you've done it already, thank you very much. We really appreciate it. And ciao for now.